Alright, we find ourselves today, I believe in the UK, Loudon Country Club. Pretty fun little course. You have some room in between the course and this massive amount of forested trees. But we'll start off with just a little punch driver, trying to just find the middle of the fairway on kind of a short little par 4 to start. Rolled through it, unfortunately. And then hit one that didn't draw and sat just on the edge of the green where it's going to make me chip. Decent little chip though, and I think that'll stay in there for a par. So opening with a par and then heading over to a 207 uphill par 3. I was playing the blues at this course, and this would be a reason to not play the blues. A 215 yard carry. It actually, the shot ends up kind of hole high, but it also ends up on the little fringe, and we're gonna have to chip. Pretty good attempt there, and another par on the card. So interestingly enough, I played my first online match today, and it was part of a potential live stream. I guess they didn't end up doing it live, but recording it and then putting it on their channel later. But it was like 9 holes and playing against someone else, and closest to the pin and farthest drive, and just trying to like get a feel for if this is a possibility of kind of competition. Like I kind of liked it. Like I would definitely watch stuff like that. I'm not sure if I would watch people of my caliber golf, although I played pretty good for the 9 holes. But once that's out, I'll shoot a link out there so people can go watch it. And we'll get a shout out here on this video to Roxor Golf and D2 Golf. Pretty fun little afternoon that we had there. Just kind of messing around, trying stuff out, and they were really good personality-wise on YouTube and things like that. So it ended up working out pretty good, I thought. So to come when this video lands, I'm sure it'll be out by then. So look for that if you can. Barely making the circle to save par on the 5th, or on the 4th, and now we head over to the 5th, short uphill par 4. The blue tees were a fair distance. It's not a long course, but it does seem pretty challenging. We got some pretty interesting holes and elevation changes, and then everything on the greens kind of runs off. So that's what you can kind of expect here at Loudon Country Club. It's a good drive there. Now just 63. Looks a little long. Yikes, really long. Yeah. That club sometimes I'll think, alright, hit this 63, and then it goes 80. Oh, Josh. Oh, no. 2 chips in a row, way too long. How's the third one going to be? Good enough. Alright, a bogey on 5 plus 1 going to the 6th hole. Looks like you can outdrive this fairway, but not me. I can go ahead and just let it rip. Taking on probably too much of this corner. Oh, bad bounce. I'm aiming just like out to the right layup. Conceding a shot on this hole from a bad drive. And then somehow 53 spin out of that rough just destroyed out of my swing there. So now trying to find 49, and that's going to roll backwards. Tough little run here, last couple holes. Let's see if we can secure a double bogey. Oh, almost in for a par. That would have been a sweet par save, but overall, +2 going to the 7th, a par 5 uphill, 488. I like that shot shape, and numbers not too bad all around. And we'll have about the same amount of distance in for the second. Oh gosh, it's gonna hit the cart path. Yep. Cart path tree. Oof. Alright, let's see if we can get this through this gap. What do you think? 1 out of 10 maybe. Sure thinking about it. Oh my gosh. Just destroyed the tree. Now I'm aiming more to the right. And it skims the tree, takes a bounce. I really would have liked if that rolled into the circle and saved par again, but it's not going to. We're going to have a double bogey on our hands, so a bad run here to end the front 9. All of a sudden finding ourselves at +4 going to the 8th. A good drive there. It's going to land in the middle. Back feeling a little tight there on the left. But 287 down the hill leaves 123 on this hole. Obviously not hitting that number, and then trying to go 14 back towards the pin. Safely making a par and moving to the 9th. Let's see if we can have a run of some good shots here. This looks like a tough tee shot for me, trying to play something of a straight or draw ball, but ended up getting under it instead. Just got afraid of that tree. It's a shorter hole though, so we'll have 116 left. Just turn that over and spun it left. A very prominent draw release when I wasn't trying to hit a draw. And then overflying that chip. Not ideal. +5 now to end the front 9. This, not my best hits here so far on this day. That was a good drive, but then I didn't aim where I was supposed to. Hit it 250 through the dog leg, and now there's another tree trying to go over 53. I had to kind of hit that hard to get it over the tree, and then flew the green, and then I chunked that really bad, but it ended up okay because the Garmin couldn't tell I chunked it, and because it was turf, I pushed through that chunk and made it work. Alright, 11th hole, par 5 again. Let's see if we can get something good happening. Trying to work those feet, apparently. Got 146 ball speed out of that one. Sometimes I don't remember my edits. That was pretty good. Oh, I will tell you this, GS Pro people out there. When I went to go play online against somebody, they had the newest stable release. I've been running this beta release, and it said that we were incompatible with each other, and that we couldn't play. So I had to go put the stable release on, play with them, and then when I went back to the stable release, a couple of the courses I had were upgraded to the beta, and so I had to uninstall Bay Hill and reinstall it. So just keep that in mind if you're playing with somebody. I haven't been playing with people online, and so I was just doing my best to keep up with the beta versions, but I really should have went back to the stable and then figured out what course we were going to play and re-downloaded it before we started, because that was all a surprise to me. So just food for thought for people out there. Again, trying to find like 80 and going 100. Just a weird phenomenon happening here at Loudon, where we're crushing things and then going just outside of the circle that would save par, but that's a bogey. 174 par 3. A little bit of an intimidating hole here, right down the pipe, and that's not good. It turned out okay, but I towed that so bad that it felt like I hit a rock with my club. That was probably our best chip of the day. Looked confident. Cruising right along. Best view of the course right there. You can kind of see what you're getting into. It's really nice. Trying to play a draw. Watch this. A draw is 188 RPMs to the right. So not a draw. It was into out club path, so I get points for that, but I'm not sure I've ever hit a draw with a driver in my life. It doesn't make sense to me when people do. And I'll just leave it at that. Really good approach here. Looks dead on. Tight draw, right at it, 150. And our best shot of the day for sure. Little mini mental celebration there to break the streak of bad chips and stuff. It's not the side you want to be on. It's going to be a layup because I'll be blocked out from the green. Hole 15, go left if you want to try and get there. I barely lay up here. That was another chunk. So 94 remaining uphill. I would have liked to have been closer, but at least this will be a full swing. And another one, 2 birdies in a row, maybe? Yeah. So +4 going to the 16th now. Let's try and keep this momentum going. Nope. Oh, what a kick. An amazing kick back into the fairway off a tree. And we 175 left, a dual 6 or 5 iron, depending on how hard I want to swing. That one just a little too inside out, and it's going to find the right hand fairway rough. 16 back the other way, and short, of course. Just disappointing distance control with the chips during this round has led to most of these bogeys. I thought that was a good swing, just didn't turn left. Obviously left the face open and came across it a little bit. A little harder for me to draw those long irons. I didn't hit that chip good either, and it turned out okay. Alright, last hole. Tell me what you think below about Loudon Country Club, guys. If you've played this one, let me know what you played, what you shot, how you liked it. If you went from the blues because they weren't too far and had to hit that 215-yard par 3. All of that, I want to know. Comment below. And if you like what we're doing, I say the subscribe button's really not a subscribe button. You're not like picking up a subscription and locked into anything. It's more like a support button. And if everyone just kind of thought about it as a support button, and the independent people out there doing content you like, push the support button if you support them. That's basically it. That's kind of how YouTube works. So, of course, we're going to end up with another short one. And a 78. So really a +6, not too bad. Blue tees were 62, 63. Saturday pins always, no mulligans. And we'll be back with another course tomorrow. Make sure to like and subscribe, and we'll see you then. Peace.